Hello, hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, guys. Yes, I have foundation on half of my face, and you can see how well that foundation is because look at the redness it's covering. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? And I just did a light application. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you how you can get the perfect brow that you've always wanted. Hi, Janet. I know that that's one of the biggest struggles that I hear from women is that they struggle with their brows. Okay, like I said, I know I look ridiculous. I just put foundation on for a tutorial. So how many of you struggle with applying your brows? You struggle with getting them even. You struggle with shaping them. That is a very common thing, but these are going to be 3 easy steps that are going to just make it super, super easy for you. Okay, so the first thing is that you need to decide, do you want to use a pencil or do you want to use like a gel? Okay, so I prefer to use a gel. If you're not familiar with what a gel is, a gel looks similar to this. And what I love about a gel is that it's actually going to freeze your brows. Okay, that's the biggest thing. And we could go on about how to shape the brow, but we're not going to shape it. But we're going to show you how you can get that look. Now, some of you who do get them microbladed, this is going to be great for you because you will not have to get them touched up as much. Hi, Diana. You won't have to get them touched up as much as you would like to. So that's why I love to do this technique. So I like to use a clear brow gel first. And I like to freeze frame my brows. Okay. So I like to take the brow gel. Hi, Nellie. I like to take the brow gel and I like to first freeze frame my brows. Now, this does not feel like got to be glued or anything when I say freeze frame. What I love about this is it just gives it that microbladed look that you're looking for. Okay, so it just kind of lifts them up a little bit. It gives them, let them dry for just a second. And while that's drying, I'm going to set my face here. I forgot to set my face. I used a facial oil. So how many of you struggle with your brows? And what would you struggle most with? Shaping or would you struggle the most with? What do you struggle the most with? Now, this does not take very long for it to dry. And then I like to just kind of go back and I like to just look at it for just a second. Okay. Now, if you have mature brows, and when I say mature brows, a lot of times we as women, when we mature, our brows get kind of sparse and they get kind of, there's little areas that tend to go, sorry, I feel like I look funny with this foundation only on half. We tend to like lose spots and we tend to have sparser areas and we feel sometimes we can feel subconscious about it. But it's really great because you don't have to use a pencil. You don't have to use anything like that. That's why I love brow gel, because it is has fiber-like in it. And so it'll allow you to layer. So what I did is I got the brow gel that is for my hair color. You could do light, medium, or brown. Mine is light, medium, or dark. I don't know why I said brown. So I did the dark one just because I have darker hair and it seems to look better. I would say redheads, very light skin, do light, brunettes, like lighter brunette to blonde, to do the medium. Okay, so I like to take the same brow gel and I just like to come in after it's been freeze framed and I like to just go through it with that color. Okay, so I'm just going in with that color. Okay. Okay, do you already see how it's like tamed? Just how it's, you know, it just has color to it. I really feel naked without, I really feel weird without some sort of powder on. I just feel funny without bronzer on. Any of you like that? Where you're like, okay, I look funny. I look funny. And so I let that sit just for a couple seconds. There we go. Now I feel better. I feel better now. Okay, so I let that freeze just for a couple seconds. And if you want to go back in, you can go back in. And so some people laminate their lash or their brows. And what that means is people will take the Got to Be Glued, which is pretty, if you've ever used that on your brows before, it can actually be very, very, very like sticky. So I tend to stay away from that. So again, I freeze them first with a clear gel, and then I take a darker gel and I put that on top. Now, this is my, my weapon here that I like to use. And I like to say weapon, but this is a really nice liner. Eyeliner, it's smudge proof. I'll show you here in just a second, but I like to take this because it's really nice and easy for application. And I can actually go in, and those of you ladies who struggle with sparse areas, this little bad boy is gonna let you go in, and it's gonna let you just fill those areas in. Okay, do you see how it's just, I just did flicks up here on purpose so you guys could see them. I don't ever go that high, but I just wanted you guys to see how you can make fiber-like hairs with this. And if you do get it up there, you can just go back and you can just wipe it off. Oh, I used a, I am on the struggle bus today, guys. I am on the struggle bus. There we go. So I like to take it and I just like to give myself fiber-like hairs. Okay. Now, some people don't like to do this. I like to do this. I feel like it really gives it a nice shape to it. I prefer that shape. I used to take eyeshadow and really pop it out. People have really got, hi Leanne, people have really gotten away from like the boxy brow. They don't really do that anymore. So that's why I prefer to do more of the laminated slash microbladed look with those three things. Hi Susan. So I always just like to take this liner. Now, how many of you struggle with like in the summertime, your brows kind of get sweaty and they come off? I used to use a brow gel before. Okay, so there are some brow gels that are out there that are like a pomade almost, or an eyebrow pomade. So I wore a pomade one time, had no clue it was in the summertime. I had my glasses on. I do wear glasses like at nighttime when I take my contacts out. And I went to the dentist. I took my glasses off and I put the, you know, the glasses that they want you to put on. The pomade was like all over those glasses. I was so mortified. I was so embarrassed. I didn't realize like how bad that was. So the whole point that I'm getting at is that, a lot of times, like in the summertime, or if you run or if you sweat, your brows can kind of like melt off like your liner does. And so what I love is that this eyeliner is smudge proof. It's water resistant, smudge proof. Like you can see here, I used our gel liners the other day. I used the purple gel liner, and I took a shower last night, and this is a lip color that we have. And these, they don't come off like, so that's why I like to use that on my brow. And so freeze framing them with these gives them really great shape. It's really nice and easy. You don't have to do tons of work to your brows. I really think that we should get away from the old school way of doing brows where we have to shape, shape, shape. You know, that's a really great technique. But unfortunately, as a mom, I don't have time for that. And I'm sure you ladies don't have a lot of time for that either. Ladies and gents don't have a lot of time for that. And secondly, you want something that's going to be super easy and basic. So that's to me, this to me is really simple and easy. And I just love throwing these like in a little makeup bag. And I feel like when you put a little bit of mascara, get your eyebrows done, and a little bit of lip balm with some color to it, you're good to go, right? So these are my three steps to getting the perfect microbladed looking brow. If you want my step-by-step diagram on how to do this, make sure you comment fire emoji below, and I will be happy to send you that diagram for free. No questions asked. So I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and remember, kindness is trending. So be kind, guys. Bye.